Hello, this is Vegas Insider. I want to talk to you guys today about the Las Vegas massacre. Out here in Vegas, we call that 10-1, as if out there in New York, they had called that situation 9/11. Well, we call this 10-1 now. So let me talk to you about 10-1 and the Illuminati and how it's all connected. And now some of you, a lot of people don't believe in Illuminati, but um, in this document, I'm going to show you how it's 100% true. There ain't no hiding the fact that the Illuminati exists. Okay. I guess that's a good place to start. So we'll just go right into Illuminati. Go right here. Illuminati. It's already in my search indication. So let's go imaging, or not imaging. Let's go here. Okay, Illuminati's official website. So there we go. We're not a conspiracy anymore. Okay. So you can scroll down, you can look what they're about. They got the pyramid, uh, just like we have that here in Vegas, the Luxor. We have the eyes upon us. We have the light, the illuminating light from the pyramid. And to go back here to the pyramid, it says money is not the ruler of all evil. Money is route to all freedom. All right, so right there, I mean, they're kind of worshiping this financial dollar. It's not the way to be. I mean, material items is not the life you want to. It's not nothing to worship. Don't worship material. I mean, we can't take it with us when we pass this life. So that's just a foolish thing. And here, right here, totally in plain daylight, it says record or it says join Illuminati. So I mean, this ain't a secret society anymore. It's not a conspiracy. It's not hidden from the public anymore. Okay, so let's go back to Luxor. Go back to Luxor. First of all, let's go back to Luxor. Lux. Luxor, Las Vegas. Okay. So bring up imagery on that. Okay, so there we got the pyramid. And bring that up. Zoom in on it right here. You see the light illuminating from the pyramid, and think about this being. What are they trying to do in there? I mean, they're trying to gather the money as if the same concept that was on that Illuminati page that we just looked at. I say money is not the real RV. Well, these guys are trying to soak that money up. I mean, that's what Vegas is all about. Get that money, get that money. And you see the Mandalay Bay. You see how close these were? Now, the massacre that took place was right in the presence of all this. Now, I read something a long time ago that said these secret societies make human sacrifices in the presence of their places of worship or in front of statues of gods that they worship. Well, I mean, you got a statue of the Sphinx right there, and the eyes that gaze upon right in front of the massacre. I mean, let's look at the massacre grounds. Okay, Vegas. No, wait a minute. Vegas massacre. But we're gonna have to go shooting map. Okay. So, I mean, I want to bring up a fairly decent map. Okay, here's a pretty good one. Okay, you see the pyramid. You see the pyramid right there. And you got the Sphinx there. This is the grounds right here where the massacre took place. And here's Mandalay Bay where the shots were fired from. And so they said Paddock did it. I mean, it's directly in front of the Luxor. I mean, they want to focus. I think this was just a decoy to put the focus on this, because it's, if they put the focus straight on that, then they're exposing their little secret, So they're not gonna do that. So, and there's that theory that the Saudi guy had something to do with it. Mandalay Bay, that's from the 30th floor to the top, to the very last level. It's owned by the Saudi Arabians now. Look at this. Trump illuminating globe. Illuminating globe, like Illuminati that want to take over the world. Look at this picture now. Who do we have right there? Like, of all the cultured people, there's some Saudi. There's Saudi Arabians with them. I mean, in front of this illuminating globe. Now, is that just all this connection just like conspiracy, or is it just coincidence, perhaps? I mean, what have you? And let's talk about their connection. Saudi Prince, Princ, Vegas massacre. Okay, let's just go Vegas mass. That's gonna bring him up. Okay, yeah, that's, since we're still on maps, it's gonna bring us to that or whatever. But so Las Vegas massacre, hitman firing, shooting at mass arrest in Saudi Arabia. So you see all these links about that Saudi man being connected with the Vegas massacre. Well, perhaps he was the one who carried it out, but perhaps he was in cahoots working with Illuminati with this global plan to bring down world population. I mean, aren't we supposed to be like at war with these people? I mean, doesn't so much look like that's the case right here in this picture, because they're totally in cahoots about something. They're totally in front of this illuminating globe, the Illuminati take over the world type globe. That's what it indicates. Those of you can believe what you want, but to me, this here, I mean, the Illuminati, you got the Luxor pyramid, you got, and everything that Illuminati stands for has the massacre written all over it, or Illuminati is written all over this massacre. How can it not be? I mean, every indication that says it is, I mean, that it's a part of it, and I don't know. I'm sure there's been others that put two and two together on it, but there's so many of people that are still asleep. I mean, you could see it in the background of this one. You got the Illuminati right there, and you got the illuminating pyramid, what have you. And there's so many people that are still asleep to it and still want to believe that Illuminati is just a conspiracy. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you that it's not a conspiracy no more. I showed you, went over the grounds, I went and showed you how all this went about. And let me tell you something, I'm being local Vegas, and 9-1, or 10-1 I should say, I was at Caesar's Palace, and all the government cover-ups with it, all that. I'm gonna tell you, they want you to believe that it didn't happen. They want you to believe that all this crisis acting was involved and shit. And they want to hush you. Now it's just out of the public eye. It happened, and people were shooken up by it. But it's out of the public eye, and it's funny because around here in Vegas, you ask people, well, what do you know? I don't know. It's like they don't know too much about it. Kind of funny, being that it happened right here in our own hometown. people still try to deny it or still pretend that they don't know too much about it. Why is that? Where is when is people gonna wake up? Like, where are so many people like hush hush about it? Like, it was all over our news. It's all over my Facebook. To pay for a lawyer, there's pray for Vegas shirts popping out, but nobody talks about it too much. The locals don't like. You know, those of you that had family involved in it, those out there that had family, I understand not wanting to talk about it. But those of you that were like me, that were not directly a part of the scene, but was a part of the pandemonium that took place to follow that, should be like coming together, like trying to figure out what really happened here, man. Because I don't understand why I had to leave the strip that night. Well, I do, because this massacre took place, but I can't figure it all out. The cops ain't putting the pieces together. They're hiding something, because the massacre took place at 10:04. The cops didn't get to me with M16s asking me to look out my backpack for bombs until 11:04. Why did it take a whole hour to get that information down that there's a massacre taking place? It doesn't make sense. None of it adds up. But I'm telling you straight from from experience, from hands-on experience, from being caught in that pandemonium, everybody in the casino was in panic. Everybody was running. I kept a solid mind. I knew that I'm from LA, okay, get that. And if I don't hear gunfire, it's like, okay, you tell me that there's guns being shot at, there's people being killed. I don't hear no guns. I would hear that over the, cliche around me of Vegas tourists and shit, and it's a loud city. I get that, but I would hear high-powered weapons being shot at. So I kept that solid ground. I knew I was cool, but I got out of there. I don't understand it, and I went into a psychosis mode a little bit after that. So anyways, I ran down some back roads. They wanted me to stay in a parking structure where they had locked people down for 3 to 5 hours, depending on what casino you were in. I mean, these are solid live facts to the case, okay? I didn't go into the parking structure. Like I said, I wasn't in direct danger. I knew I wasn't, you know what I mean? Now, going down the back streets, I had ran down the street called Sammy Davis Jr. Drive, also known as Frank Sinatra Drive. I'd ran down that back street of the west side of the strip, and back there was my main concern to my life. Like, people were getting into accidents left and right, fucking panicking, getting the hell out of there. I was concerned that someone was gonna get desperate and drive up on the sidewalk and run me down, man. It was back there, it was very scary. In the casino, all the people panicking, that was a little bit off. That was like, dude, why don't nobody get some information before they just panic? I mean, you gotta consider, people ran with piles of money on the table. You know what I mean? And just start darting, running, hearing that someone's shooting. People had money in the slot machines. I wish I would have gone up to one of them, just hit payout, you know what I mean? Like, get some of that money, man, but I was just, when you're in that situation, you don't think of what could or should, what you should be doing, but it was a crazy situation, man. This is real. This shit happened, you guys, okay? Don't let them fool you. Don't let the public tell you any different, okay? Well, that's that. I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you stay real and get the truth out there.